Is a zestism where a weird metaphor comes in. Well, I'm sure gonna keep you up with those. In the meantime, Kadafra finds a great entry onto Dirk, and Jusu is keeping that on and on. Great kills coming over here on the B side, and suddenly Boaster left alive. And yeah, well, not too many seconds we have had our action yet. Well, John, seems like one more minute to find Boaster. Hide and seek it is.
I'm a great fan of hide and seek. I think it's a fantastic game mode, but unfortunately, it's not the sort of thing that you want to be bringing in to the first round. Trying to go for this retake, actually very tricky. There's a lot of pressure across the rest of the map. In mid as well, it's being controlled. And a hard push to start.
Suddenly, it's a man disadvantage that happens over without even a single casualty. And retaking this spot is gonna be costly, not only with casualties, but also time-wise. And Derek is obviously dodging that little Trailblazer. No chance for the Tasmanian Tiger to bite anyone. And he's waiting back in the corner. Still an option coming in from Magnum. And here's the assistance you're looking for. Good old Niels, no chance for him.
Excellent trades coming through from FNATIC.
Has his dash available. That's the best way to enter a site and find a proper frag. In the meantime, though, Magnum is being eliminated and the Hunter's Fury doesn't seem to find a thing at the moment, but it's Dirk who starts off good with that, whilst Lucker remains patient. First kill found, the second is not granted, and suddenly the defense on the A side is somewhat weakened. But you gotta get the spike down, and Doma's on it with a triple.
Retake, though, already straight on. They're already starting this defuse.
And the problem is right now, not only the flank from Kadafra working, one player is detained. Lucker is totally joining that. And it is the defuse that has been initiated and successful for Alliance.
Around here, get some fast frags if you can. Alliance struggling to hold out this initial push, but the spike looking to get planted.
That's beautiful. And Lucker is even keeping up. That's going to be the B side in favor of the German, and Mystic, as he still tries to take this one home, he's still on it. Most definitely the Seekers, though, should have identified where the final FNATIC soldier is standing, and he's standing strong, but some tasks are also impossible for him. And
10 seconds left.
As he should check on his last rabies.
Yeah, needs to make sure you're up to date. I mean,
yeah.
it's necessary. Getting into that site, they were lucky to be able to get as far as they did.
There it goes again. Dirk is starting off good over on the side of A. This was swift. And only Kadafra remains to do some of this abracadabra stuff, but Boaster got the same weaponry in hand. That's the operator taking out the Alliance jet, leaves it only down to 2. Jusu, as much as he would like to revive anyone, slim chances, but therefore he gets a lot of information. Here's the players rotating away from the A side itself. Magnum is coming close, and that is the spike delivered on a silver platter right here.
But it is isolated. It is split off. A really heads up barrier wall there, and lands a second headshot over on a Boaster. Drops the res, and Alliance have this round now. Mystic again with it all to do.
And it seems like such an odd mistake here from the side of FNATIC. Mystic once more proved like he has the capability to clutch things, but look at that, 35 seconds and 3 opponents remaining, one of them being elevated up in heaven. As young as he is, one of the most crucial individuals at the FNATIC side. Right now, Boaster is the crucial point man on the FNATIC side, who just might run into the scope of Kadafra. Yep, he does. And a little flick is no tough task for the Frenchman. Magnum might be just lurking around, but Doma holding the side on his own here. I got my doubts, John, and it seems like they are for a good reason.
Doma able to find Jusu, though, now playing from hell. They have the plant, they have the spike down. Did they not check it? Doma finds 2. A quad kill, looks for the next, and it's an ace coming through from Doma. FNATIC bring a round back.
I still got to recover from that one, but either way, Dirk is showing what he can do with the tiny blades. As Jusu is waiting patiently for the players to come around, but Boaster has to reply to this. And as they want to take the plunge over on the B site, still a few more obstacles in the way. And specifically, we're talking about an individual having a lockdown he could use anytime soon. But first of all, he's trying to use the bullets in his magazine. He knows where Boaster's around. He still finds Magnum. And this leaves it only on Lucker. Does he have the right timing? Not too many more bullets. 3 overall. He's got to fake it once. But don't play mind games with Boaster, because you will lose this party of chess as he still considers to swing. No, still doing a little belay over on the wooden floor. And left, right, and center, he's checking. No clue where Lucker is coming from. And he still needs to defuse, and he's still taking him down. Sound has been made, all good, but here it comes. They realize what's just awaiting them in front of the gates of the side of A, and FNATIC is waiting patiently as Durkin keeps on hitting those beautiful taps. It leaves it only down to Hype, and he's got to start doing his best Usain Bolt impression to run over to A, but he's not even doing that, rather sneaks around. Right-hand side, there's already a Doma awaiting him. 2 more on the left. It's not going to be that one of an easy task, and it seems they haven't realized, but behind him, whoa, hold on! Doma's whiffing his shots! This can't be happening! At the same time, in no universe, that spike has to be planted. In no universe, this can work. He's dodging around. He's flying around. When it comes down to pure aim fights, Durka being tacked to 26. It's not making it any better right now for FNATIC squad. As though it is Mystic and Boaster in combination doing a proper job. They cannot prevail over on the sides. It's not going to be that easy for FNATIC to keep it up, but as Durka swings and comes even with that flank, that might be just a nail in the coffin for this round number 15. Juicu got to play 1 perfect round, still could heal himself if he feels like it, but I got my doubts, and, well, it seems like they're justified.
4 seconds, and that's the spike not going to be planted. They even know that there's a player there. See what they can do, but the Seeker's coming in for Alliance.
Doma has anticipated before it all happened, but Gaddafi is ending up behind the back of Doma, and he's still alive, hides into his own smoke, but he keeps up going for fights, losing that one indeed. Costly for sure, don't get me wrong, FNATIC still only playing with 3, as once the majority is killed, there's going to be a big rebuy in the next one, but the primary goal here is to find success over here. And Lucker is passing away. Well, not most literally. And as you hear the beautiful German accent, this is how it could sound like, but in the meantime, you only hear the gun sounds. Hype is finding Dirk, and same goes for Lucker with Mystic. He's finding another! Boaster is being brought to the ground, and Alliance tie it up.
Round, but now they're up against the full rifles.
Dirk is realizing what's coming up, and hits a perfect entry over on Lucker. No time to end up in despair, because you still got a flank in the form of Gaddafi coming around. A little too eager, it felt like. But it might have been Hype who actually went past the security measures. Knows that there's an Omen back on the site of B, who's not gonna spot him, but they got him on the radar. FNATIC realized that another player could have passed through, and it's going to be that B-side hit, which somewhat comes in with a flank. Hype is still around. Hype is going to be blinded. Dirk's also taking out Juicu, but it's still Firaf who stands with his teammate, but no chance in the end. Talked about lineups, we talked about killjoys, and Dirk is just waiting for it. He's being detained. Well, at the end of the day, a little bit of a worrying aspect that he can be taken out of the game that easily. This has given him a slight advantage in taking the side, and this is what they do with East. Doma is the point man, eliminated, and the refracts are coming in again and again, but obviously this is not done once Durka falls. Same goes for Boaster, as he's swinging around, finds another, the triple is secure, the quad could come next, and he gets that quad as well. Dirk's on fire, that is for sure, but Lucker is knocking on the back door any second soon, and Dirk is realizing that. Boaster is here to support, and suddenly they're all blind. Lucker wants to get that round, double digits for who is the question, and he still keeps on tapping the bomb. Dirk is on it, and the ace is well deserved. They have enough abilities and also ults that would help them out to obtain control, but now you gotta stay careful. First of all, they know about the mid control that Juicu holds, but do they also know who's waiting back in window? That is one of the things. At the same time, Lucker's waiting outside of the gates, and more players are coming towards the site. The defense remains strong, though. Lucker's teleporting in, and he's taking him out. No! It's Dirk who's getting the no-scope, and you end up in front of his barrel, but Hype has an opportunity to deny it once more. The quad has been brought in by the Frenchman, and it's actually Boaster who dies off of the explosion in the hands of Hype. Could be just basically the life insurance, but as he's moving forward, Durka might just find him beforehand. Nope, that's not happening, and here it comes. The A site is under big attack right now here, John.
Looks like the Killjoy will be dropping that lockdown. Some pretty sneaky little spots you can stick alive in and stay unlocked down. Durka able to get the shot down onto Hype. Mystic swings out from hell for another, but Fearoth looking to try and do something into the round, finds two. Finally taken down by Mystic, but Jusu looking to rally on through, has the spike, moves to control, spots the flash around the corner, sprays it with the pre-fire, but Doma for Alliance.
Well, for Alliance, it seems like it's time to shake off the cobweb off those weapons, and it seems like this is exactly what they're doing. Just ask for it. Thank you very much for doing so. Appreciate it. Vielen Dank. And as we're getting into the 12 to 11, it seems like we might just even end up in a tied-up situation, but there's still Durka sneaking up from behind, and that little turret didn't figure out a thing! No, Durka, he whiffs like that! Just get caught by surprise, and it's a flawless shot that Omen smoke. Is that gonna work that well is the question. Once more, patience is key. We know that.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
And as we see their flank coming in over on the minimap in the form of Fearoth, is that even valuable? Durka finds Jusu, but Kadavra is still there, and Durka is now even slowed and makes a lot of steps. Is gonna be killed as well. It's a 3 versus 3. And the flank was not even relevant. They might just be able to stick that thing, and they will definitely do so, but they'll fake it as much as possible. Every single piece of utility is coming their way, and now we start the action. It's halved. Locker keeps on, but is being killed. And very honestly, Kadafra shouldn't and won't make this one work. We have issues against this team, and this will be a promising best of 3, but for now it is a promising haven. Where Mystic missed at the players to his left-hand side.
Oh, no.
Oh, he finally needs to kill him, and he even gets that double. Doma's on the right-hand side, and man is eager for more. Realize that there came a few shots over out of that smoke.
Nice.
He still cannot support. That is the spike that still doesn't hit the ground. Kadafra's looking for the ace, but Doma says, I'm having none of that. Spike delivered on a silver platter.
Pulled up the Seekers as well. They know where Hype's going to be. Fantastic position right now for FNATIC. They have the spike. They know where Hype is. They have 2 players. They have the advantage. Durka has the operator. Brilliant stuff from Doma to be able to control the site. And FNATIC looking good. Durka seals the deal. And in round 26, a bit more confidence here. They'll see if they can bring that overtime confidence towards their side as well. And the dismiss coming through from Juicy to open up the frags. Really good start for it. Absolutely.
A very strong start indeed. And as for switching over, don't be confused by what we're having there on the bottom. That's Magnum, obviously. In the meantime, starting off strong is going to be the plan from Dome. As Fearoth still takes out Mystic, it's not going to be that easy over on their side. Yep, Doma is going to fall. And Jusu has been performing strong.
Really solid for the team, and we saw him on the Sage last time around. Sage crucial here, but another one to come through as well, looking for another stand-up performance.
Strong stuff.
Have to go back and double check that one, but we'll see if that one comes on through. Kadavra opens up the fragging again. Alliance doing a lot of work. Jusu dismisses around the corner into a waiting crosshairs, but Alliance still standing strong on the defense.
1 enemy remaining.
Looker and Hype, most likely. Gonna have a quite decent time with this, as though the casualties over on the side of Alliance have been quite big. Looker has no awareness what's happening just around him. Underneath, Mystic is waiting with the barrel pointing in the direction of his teammate. And, well, he's realizing what's up. Mystic is not having him on the radar right now. He passes? He passed through it.
I'm surprised Looker let Mystic get away with that one. I'll be honest. I think that this is absolutely brilliant coming through from Mystic. The timing is impeccable.
No!
Economic strength is possible. FNATIC move over to this B site. And do you even want to go for this retake at this point? Do you want to try and keep some money? Because at the moment, FNATIC, they need some damage done. This is 2 rounds now in a row that they're looking good to keep 5 alive. But
there you go.
Even getting these trades, there's so much money.
Yeah, thanks for the jinx. Awesome.
But I had to do it, you know.
No worries. It surely this is a victory nevertheless.
As well, just around the corner. So a really, really solid setup right now. Durka. Pugnacious gets punched in the mouth. That's with an F, as Looker able to shut down that aggressive push.
Well, instead of the F, this seems to be more like a big L. Poor Durka. No real chance at the end of the day. Fearoth is trying to gain at least a bit of information for his squad as they equalize the scenario. Not at all. Pardon that. Want to put it the other way around. Doesn't matter. Firov keeps on. 2 versus 5 it is. And it remains staunch in round number 6. Well, pretty staunch, to be frank. Actually, it seems like a flawless so far. Whilst FNATIC's individual duels are costly, at least Mystic is winning them. There you go. Nah, no worries. I'm going to continue because it's Mystic. And there you go. That's obviously costing you your life. You talked about it. I mean, he's eager. He's young. And, you know, against a lot of teams, he can make it work. An absolute beast against most of them. The aggressive approach you often see from him is when he goes over in front of the gates of the A side. Kadafra now giving a lot of information to his teammates. And, well, they swap directions.
Did Milk Gang.
Seems like the calcium is working at least for one of the two parties here. It seems like Alliance needs some stronger bones because otherwise they might collapse easily. And that seems to be the case so far. As FNATIC prevail in the scenario once more. Another uncomfortable snake bite. Doma knocking on the back of your head. Easy kills coming in.
And they're mounting up with the Viper Wall, with the Sage Barrier Orb. I mean, good job FNATIC. They find another kill. And now they're coming up against 2. Sure, refrag, but you lose Fearoth, and now it's just Laka.
Sova removed.
And he's on it. Well,
Should run.
Revive is absolutely crucial, but the Killjoy lockdown is coming up next. Mystic, you gotta get out of there, and that happens. It's costly for the Alliance squad because it's costing them time, but Hype's making a move around it. Most definitely he has been heard, and once that wall goes down, Magnum might just swing and find the opponent's Viper. As I say that, that's a brilliant little swarm. Oh, but this is the problem. He's sneaking around them, and he's waiting patiently to find one, and now Mystic just gotta play it. Time is his friend, but the snakebite is gonna not get him out of there. He actually made it out of there. Does he find the kill? No, he doesn't. And Hype brings it home. Looked close, looked tight, but should be working in favor of Alliance. It is.
Joy lockdown, but we've still got so many tools in our belt.
Just starting off good, but Looker,
take it back.
As well as Kadavra, are finding great stuff over there. And while everybody from FNATIC gets pushed, Boast are the last man standing.
Position able to marshal the troops so effectively. The question is, can you pull it off for the rest of the squad? Finds 1, 70 HP, so not a lot more to do. 35 seconds.
If he eliminates Looker, then this could be insanely possible due to the fact that you can only see them from 2 positions, but no chance. Boaster falls. And Jusu, he's realizing what's just coming around. He's not going to be attacked by the drone, but he's going to be taken up by Boaster. That was a wallbang coming in.
Oh, speaking of it, 2 kills immediately answered there for Alliance as the take starts to come on through, looking for a little bit more openings, but FNATIC denied again. Every turn, Boaster next to fall. The knives from the sky get taken down as Doma lands the headshot now, finds another one with Mystic. And they can move away. It's a repeat of last round, but there's less players standing in their way, and no Viper's pit on A to stop them this time.
As Doma marches over on the site, it's a clear one. It's a very clear one that they move over on A. And Looker, does he hit the right timing? No, not necessarily, but here comes the pit. It's all in favor of their side. And in the meantime, Hype has been taken out. Pardon, has been taken out by nobody so far. This is the right one, though, from Doma. As I said, it pretty much jinxed it. Well done, Zesht. And so only Doma remains on the high ground. He might just find the headshot onto Looker.
6 seconds.
Or does he? 4 seconds. I would definitely say Juice is one of those individuals that you can just let him play Reyna and he's doing his job. Don't worry about it. Now, as the spike is going down, though, FNATIC got to do their job, and they seem to make it work to some degree. Magnum swinging white. Mystic does the same. The flank seems to be working at the moment. But how much attention do they pay to him? Not too much anymore. But it is Kadafra. Got the sheriff in his hand, but the FNATIC side of things are already diffusing. You gotta be quick! But Mystic's coming around just in time.
Short, a little bit less of a threat, especially with that wall.
Magnum's waiting. 15 more seconds. This spike has to go on the ground, by the way, in case you didn't notice. It's still not where it's supposed to be, and they keep delivering pressure. But at the end, it should be still working fine.
Nice.
Oh, that was close, but it was not the spike carrier. Unfortunate for Dirk, he's trying his best, but that would have been amazing.
On the opposing side, Alliance, they're on a Marshal. They have a Sheriff as well. Nice for Durka, so that's why they can invest like that. All 5 of them not quite finding the kill, but that's going to work. And Boaster gets a second as well.
My goodness. I mean, you talked about a big bonus. The big bonus seems to end quite swiftly. All the money they have stacked up in their wallets.
Tailwinds, the updrafts, the Jets moving around, and the Harrier jump gets stronger. For FNATIC as Durka lands the dirty headshot and plays behind the crate.
You will not kill my
How is he alive? How does he keep on dodging those bullets? The second kill he finds. But Fearoth can read and smell it. He almost rather dodging those bullets and moves away. And that prerequisite condition for getting the spike down, well, in this round, it is called the Viper's Pit.
Excellent, excellent dart
The
there.
counter.
They haven't even got the spike planted at this point. Look at her try and finally indenture it into the site. The drop down from Boaster. Look at that heads up play. Goodness me.
Yeah, but it's...
standing.
No, they got him. And this brings it down to only Fearoth, but look what he has in his hands. Technically speaking, he could still use his ult. He's not going to do it. He's not even going to be able to do that.
Moves through and... They're moving into the Viper's Pit. Doma playing forwards in it. Should be able to spot the barrel.
What?
But Fearoth wins the trade. Gets the first pick. It opens up.
Oh, Mystic, he's falling as well. This means the pit is going down, and suddenly everyone's going down. Fearoth and Cadaver HP-wise don't look ideal, but Magnum waits. Knows there's one around the left-hand side, and he's going to find it before that spike's going down. So at that point, just stand surrounded. Get that boogie-boogie with him, but just wait until your teammate is in safety. That is the case. Number 12, and Gadavra falls in the end.
Bulldog, a Marshal, and a couple of Guardians. This is not ideal. Coming through from Alliance, a FNATIC looking to close it down. Durka starts strong.
And there you go. At this point in time, they say, I got enough of that. Dirk is pushing through. He's even getting that spike. After the electrifying Hunter's Fury, FNATIC got enough of your shenanigans. Jusu, I mean, it's time to use your ult, I would say. Could definitely do so, but Durka says, I'm having 0 off that. Alliance delivered us a brilliant and pretty much exciting fight, but no chance at the end of the day.